Yeah, this thing might be better than the Eula Perseus. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Pickleball channel. If you're new here, make sure you go down and hit that subscribe button. Only 10% of my viewers are subscribed, so let's get that number up. Today, I'm going to be doing a review on the Sypik Triton Pro 3. This thing is an absolute monster. If you don't know what Sypik is already, they are a Vietnamese-based brand that just made a big splash in the pickleball scene by signing Quang Nguyen, aka Quang Duong, the Airbender QD. And this paddle seems like it was made just for him. The Triton is an elongated shaped paddle with a 16mm polymer core, and the face is made of T700 carbon fiber, which is super gritty. The handle is 5.5 inches long, which is more than enough for two-handed backhands. I have placed two 7-inch strips of 0.5 gram per inch tungsten tape along the edge of my paddle, and I also use a Bodhi overgrip. If you're interested in these items, hit up Bodhi Pickleball and use code PIPPETONE15 for 15% off your order. I also get a small commission, so it helps support the channel. With the specs out of the way, let's get into the review. Power comes effortless with this paddle, at the kitchen and at the baseline. My drives felt extremely fast and my blocks felt super strong. At first, I was popping up a lot of drops, resets, and dinks because of how powerful this paddle is, but after a few hours, I dialed it in and everything became effortless. The way the ball interacts with the face of the paddle and the speed that you get, it is very similar to the Eula Pro 4 models. The best feature of this paddle, though, is the spin. My drives were dipping so hard that sometimes it would even go under my opponent's paddle. Third shot drops and hybrids would drop into the kitchen with ease, and my slices would skid off the ground because of how much spin the ball had. The spin was also very apparent at the kitchen while dinking. I wouldn't have to put that much effort in. Just the angle of my paddle face would generate a lot of spin and make the dinks harder for my opponents to control. Even my ATPs felt like they had extra curve to where the ball would land right in the court. The sweet spot on the Triton is massive. I've played over 20 hours with this paddle and not once have I looked down and been like, that was a mishit, what the heck happened? Unless you hit the ball at the very edge of the paddle, the entire face is your sweet spot. Because the sweet spot is so massive, you think that this paddle would be for everybody. However, I would suggest this paddle for players that are over 3'5", because anyone under that is gonna have a really hard time controlling the power. You're gonna pop up a lot of shots and it might not be the best for you. But if you played with power paddles before, this one is going to be an awesome experience. The closest paddle comparison I can make for the Sypik Triton right now is the Eula Perseus Pro 4. They perform very similarly, and when I was hitting with them back and forth, it was hard to tell a difference. I would honestly give a slight edge to the Sypik when it came to spin, but the Eula felt slightly more powerful. Nowadays, the pickleball courts are full of Eulas, so if you want to stand out from the crowd and still get that same excellent performance, I would highly recommend the Sypik Triton. Also, one more really cool thing about the Sypik Triton 3 is that it comes in many colorways. I have purple, and I think it looks awesome on the court. They also have green, white, and a few others. If you are interested in copying this paddle, you can hit up my Uncle Hui. His Instagram will be linked down in the description below and on the screen. He's an ambassador for Sypik and he can get you a great price, so make sure you hit him up. That does it for my review of the Sypik Triton Pro 3. This paddle is a beast. The power is top tier, the spin is elite, and it becomes very easy to control after a few hours of playing with it. I hope you enjoyed this review and I truly appreciate you watching till the end. Make sure you go down and hit that subscribe button and share my channel with 700-800 of your closest friends. Let me know down in the comments if there's any other pickleball paddles you'd like me to review or any other pickleball related products, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.